So self-esteem and body issues. At least when I hear that as a topic, my first thought goes like, oh, that's normally a conversation for women, but at least for me, I definitely have a lot of those issues.
I obviously don't fit that mold, and I never have.
I see pictures of like male models on Instagram, like I could be doing better.
Sometimes I feel like I feel so good, and then sometimes I feel like I don't even want to come out from under the covers.
How about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, my dad was a star athlete in high school, and he is a much bigger dude than I am. He's got maybe 5 inches on me, and he's built. And growing up, he definitely noticed that and would bring it to my attention as often as he could.
Awesome.
And he'd always be like, what do you do? Are you not eating? Are you not eating enough? And he'd like just put food in my face, and I'd be like, I eat everything. I'm better now, but I actually, when I was in college, I was getting really bad acid reflux, and I was having really bad digestive problems. It turned out I didn't like have a problem per se with acid reflux. I had a problem with overeating, and I would overeat, and I'd go to the gym, and I'd gorge myself trying to get bigger. And I did, but I didn't get taller.
I think by freshman year of college, I was like 245. And at the end of my freshman year, like I got a talking to from my department about my weight, and they were like, you're like a pop singer and you're a tenor, you're never gonna work. So I signed up for this clinic out here. I lost like 60 pounds in 2.5 months going to like this clinic. And I came back to college, and they were like, well, now you're in between skinny and fat, so you need to decide what you're gonna do. It was this like crazy year, and it's very embarrassing as a man to say it, but I had like a full-on eating disorder. I got so skinny at one point, I came back to LAX for spring break, and my dad walked by me in the airport because I'd gotten so skinny that he didn't recognize me. And I was like, Dad, and he turns around and he looks at me, and my dad's a doctor, and he looked at me, and I'll never forget, he said, you look so good.
I've always been really skinny. You know, that's always kind of been something that I was like sensitive about a lot growing up. And, you know, no matter what, no matter how much exercise or anything, I just can't put on weight very easily. And so I would always I find myself like tending to go towards, and growing up, these guys kind of like Iggy Pop and Keith Richards and, you know, that style of man that I was just like, oh, those guys kind of gave me hope that, like, you know, you don't have to be built to make a splash and to be a man and to be, you know, desirable, I guess, you know?
What my body should look like and what your body should look like are completely different things. I don't know that there is a perfect what a male body should look like, because I've seen beautiful male and female bodies in all different shapes and sizes.
I think the media has kind of fueled the emphasis of us looking a certain way. I think before it was about your swagger and your confidence. Right. Now it's becoming more physical. The 300. Movies.
Yeah, I think it's amazing that even when you watch something like the 300, you're like, all right, obviously these are guys who just live in the gym, blah, 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 and that's all true, but even if you live in the gym, you're not gonna look like that.
Yeah, they're gonna spray in those abs to shadow it to make it look
amazing,
like a comic book.
Yeah, I mean, the media doesn't give us a whole lot of room for us to be ourselves and be comfortable in who we are.
So why? Right? This whole body image thing, right? Regardless of what community, what culture you're in, and why you want to look so good, you know, what is that about?
We need to be willing to broaden the definition of what handsome means. And that means negotiation, listening, that means diplomacy. That's where real strength comes from now.